So, so what do you think about the way these kids wearing their pants?
I think it's a shame and it's a disgrace to the American people. Why can't the people take care of the kids like they should? When they passed that law where the parents couldn't control their kids, this country went to the devil. And I think it's time for Congress to get a bill passed through to change this. I guarantee you, this country would be a lot different than what it is to the day. They just walk over you, they can spit on you, kick you, knock you down, and if you hit them, you're going to jail. That's not right. That society wasn't supposed to be like this. And that's one thing I'd like to see done. And before, I'm going to get a hold of a Congress that's running from my party, and I'm going to have him bring that up when he gets to Washington, D.C. I'm going to have him make me that promise. And you're fired. Take your badge and uniform and your gun back down to the station. They fired him right there on the spot. And you know, from that day on, them cops never fooled with me no more.
See, they were
harassing me.
They're harassing you.
Yeah.
And the judge fired them on the spot?
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Police supposed
This happened right here in Niles.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Police supposed to be public servant. That means they serve the public. And we pay their salary.
Right.
So they're supposed to respect us and help us when we need us. Now, if somebody's doing something wrong,
that's a different
story.
They
take them to jail. That's what they're supposed to take them to jail.
Yeah.
But if they should not be harassing. We're their bosses.
Yeah.
Unless we're doing something wrong or illegal, we should go to jail. But if you're just talking to us, we deserve respect.
Yeah.
And if there's nothing serious, we deserve respect.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what we deserve, respect. Don't talk to us like we're nothing. Don't try to be a tough guy when there's not even a call to be a tough guy.
Right. I can't help what my brothers has done. You know what I mean?
I'm an individual.
Yeah.
And I'm paying your salary too, and you're gonna talk to me bad? I was like, oh man, what's going on with this? That don't even make no sense. I think they should have like a certain amount of citizens to preside over incidents and case to see if the police were doing their proper job. Now, if the police is commendable, that's what we want.
Yeah.
And that's what we should hold up. But if they're doing something that's not lawful,
right,
that's what we should.
Then when they got me down to the cell, they'd take their feet and try to, I was holding on the bar like this, they was taking their feet and kicking me, trying to knock me down.
Wow.
That one cop said, won't you just take that nice stick and knock your head off of him?
What did you do?
That drunk driver.
For the drunk driver?
Yeah. And I said, I said, when I get out, I said, I know who you are. Got mad, boy. I said, shit. I said, you son of bitches trying to make somebody say something they ain't supposed to be saying.
And he really not supposed to say it.
Yeah. I said, if you got anything to say, you call my attorney up.
Yeah. They're trying to provoke you to get something out of you, to get a response, and they want to beat the hell out of you.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're intentionally doing that, which is not their job to do that.
Hell no, I was down home one time, got busted for drunk driving, right? Well, the cop come up to my house. He had to walk up the hill like this to the porch, and he said, all I want to do is have you come out and move your car back a little away from the highway. There won't be nothing done about it. I said, all right. When I walked out there, he says, you're under arrest. The state cop. He was the only one was there.
and he was trying to get me down on the ground, and somebody stopped and got on his radio and called for more help. So, boy, here come this one little cop who was on the force. His name was Toomey. He said, "I've been wanting this little son of a bitch for a long time." So the cop got me up, stood up, trying to put them handcuffs on me. My brother was a big politician down there, Lee, and he told Lee, he said, "Man, I'll never try to arrest your brother again."
Why are they trying to arrest you for?
Because I had my car about that far out more than the highway than I should have. And they told me to come out, the state cop, come out and move my car over a little bit, and there ain't nothing going to be said.
And that's what you did?
Yeah, but when I hit the sidewalk, I'm on city sidewalk. They got me for drunk driving.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't. Oh, they tricked you into moving the car in the first. We shouldn't have moved it.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to say it's not good to resist arrest, and you're not condoning drunk driving, right?
Yeah.
That was wrong, and that's not something you condone. But they did trick you. You should have never. You wasn't thinking. You should have never moved your car.
No, should have never.
They tricked you, and they knew they was doing that.
Yeah, that cop did, state cop.
Okay. Yeah, they got you. They want to provoke something. They want to trick you so they can arrest you and make some money. But drunk driving, you're not condoning drunk driving. That's wrong. And resisting arrest is wrong too. I just want to say
But
that.
anyhow, it took about 10 of them to get me in the car. Hey, back in yes, I was a young man.
Yeah.
I'd hit you, knock your goddamn teeth out.
I believe it too.
Oh yeah. And when I come to the jail, my knees was all busted open, my nose cut, where they took a black jacket and just beat me to death.
See, that's not right. Even though that was considered resisting
Yeah,
arrest, which is wrong, they shouldn't have the right to beat you like that.
No.
What they're supposed to do is contain you.
Yeah.
All they have to do is wrestle you and hold you.
Yeah.
They shouldn't not be striking you.
Yeah.
All those guys should not be striking. They should hold you and contain you, and there's no need to strike you.
See,
they're striking you because they want to.
So I made a call down to my house, mom and dad's, and told them I was in jail. They said, "Well, what happened?" I said, "Well, Kenny Canard let them cops beat the shit out of me." Boy, my dad got on the phone. He called Kenny Canard everything but a white man. He said, "We voted for you, man." And he said, "You know, my son's a big politician there, Kenny, and you'll never get none of our votes again." So,
So they beat the hell out you, huh?
so Kenny took me to jail. Took me to court the next day. They didn't take me the first day. You know why? I was beat up too bad.
Yeah,
They didn't want the judge.
that was illegal. Seeing you beat up like that.
Yeah, they didn't want the judge to see me. Hell, I couldn't see out of my eyes. Hey, nose cut wide open.
They didn't have to do that.
No.
They could have contained you.
Yeah.
First of all, I like to say there is good police officers that do their job correctly,
And there's some bad ones.
and there's bad ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's too many bad ones, but
Yeah.
there is good police officers, and we appreciate you.
But some of these good ones we think are good, they get with these bad ones,
And they come
they
back.
turn out to be just like them cocksuckers are.
Just like they're in the they have to fit in,
Yeah.
and that's not right.
That ain't right at all. It shouldn't be like that.
You should be doing the right thing. Don't fit in and follow along with improper behavior, civil rights infractions, unlawfulness, and so on, and disrespecting people unnecessarily. Don't fall in. But yeah, they should do more for the cops that are doing the job correctly.
Yeah, they should.
And these guys are trying to be out here being tough guys and get a name. It's not about that. It depends on where you live at and whatever, and the situation. You know. But
Yeah.
the police do have to protect yourself and make sure they're all right also. But a lot of things they do are unnecessary and violate people's civil
People's
rights.
Yeah.
I've had issues myself with the police disrespecting me and my child unnecessarily. But that's another story.
Mm-hmm. Now I went and fixed that son of a bitch. Put the shit on it. I know there was a short, because every time I flip that switch downstairs, it'd go clink.
It was a short?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got it fixed now, it's all right. I told you where it was at.
In the basement?
No. Yeah, but I mean, the short.
Oh.
When we got that ladder out and
Yeah.
brought it up there, I know it was right there.
Yeah, because I knew the bulb was good.
Yeah. So, it's cool.
Copacetic.
Oh, yeah, it will.
When I was growing up as a kid, there was 14 in our family. We went to bed many of a night hungry. Times were hard, depression was just getting over with. Didn't have no money, couldn't buy no clothes. We had to wear old clothes with holes in them, go to school. That America shouldn't be like that. And my mother would take a skillet and hold it in the stove to get something to eat with. We didn't even have no stove in the kitchen. And there was 7 brothers would get in bed at night to keep warm. We had one bed for the boys, the ones who were there. We'd get up in the morning, one of us had to run out there to the shed and get kindlings, build a fire. Snow deep, cold. The old house we lived in, you could have thrown a cat through any side of the cracks. The old cat would have went through there. The wind was blowing, and you could hear the wind whistling. And but when we went upstairs, my dad said, if I hear one drop up there, I'm coming up there and I'm going to wear you boys out. Well, we know when we got up there, we better keep our mouths shut, and because we know we got something coming when he comes up them stairs. So they'd get us up by 5 o'clock in the morning. Come on, boys, come downstairs. We come downstairs, and he's just getting a fire started. It was cold in there. Man, you had an old coat on. Keep warm. It was terrible. Didn't have no TV. We didn't know what a TV was. Didn't have, my dad or mom didn't have no car. They never owned a car in their life. Well, my dad was going to work that morning, and he got fired. So he come back home, told Mom, he said, well, I got fired from the plant. But he said, don't worry about it. He says, I'll work out something. So he told my mom the next morning, he says, fix my dinner. She said, for what, Tom? He says, I'm going down there and sit down in front of that cement plant. I'm going to sit right there till they hire me back. She said, they're not going to hire you back. They fired you. He said, I'm going to go. So he sat down there for a week. And the superintendent come out. He says, Tom, come on in. So Tom walked in, my dad walked into their office, and they said, a man got fired and sat out here every day like you did. We're giving your job back to you. So they gave him his job back to him. He come home, he told Mom, he said, well, we'll start getting money now. I got my job back. And he stayed there until he retired. Poor old soul would walk to work 3 miles there, down the track, and 3 miles back. He wouldn't take a ride off of nobody. He walked. He had the night shift. He'd walk that 3 miles in the dark. And that was something to see. And all my other brothers was married, sisters. Mom would get supper ready, and here they all come. She'd feed them 7 days a week to eat off of my mom and dad. And they were working. And but that's the way she was. She would not never turn somebody down for something to eat. She'd always, if I brought somebody in the house, if it was dinner time, he got a plate. He got something to eat. That's the kind of woman she was. She was a giving woman.
Got a collar now.
Mm-hmm. Christine got it. Woody. Woody. Woody.
Got a nice little collar going on there, man.
Mm-hmm. Down to get her hair cut, or not cut, but do something to it.
So through life, they had a lot of ups and downs, separation.
Could you tell me about the time that Buck Owens asked you to come up on stage?
Yes. I was out in the crowd, and the 2 guys who was with me told them people out in the crowd I could sing. So Buck Owens told me to come up on the stage. I walked up on the stage, and he asked me what song I wanted to sing. I said, I'm going to sing this song for you. It wasn't God who made honky tonk angels, as they said in these words of this song. Too many times married men think they're still single. Then this cause of a good girl to go wrong. Then he asked me to sing another one for him. Your cheating heart will tell on you. You try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. So he said, sing one more, and I want to take you out to my bus. I said, all right. Yo, yo, I know you're the only You must have come from heaven, 'cause you ain't stepped out yet. You twine around my finger, you're pretty as can be. And every time I throw you down, you come running back at me. Ah, damn.
Excellent, excellent.
So, we take a break. He takes me out to the bus with the van. We all went to the bus, and he told me these would be what clothes I'd wear. Wanted me to sign a contract with him right then. I told him, I says, give me some time to think about this. So he said, I want you to know that I got bodyguards out there. They're going to follow you all over this doings, that you don't get away, because I got to talk to you some more. So I went to my truck, and the two guys that was with me said, what's these guys following us for? I said, that's Buck Owens' security. They don't want me to get away from them. So I come back, and I think I might have sang one more song. I don't think I did. Anyhow, I come back, and Buck says, come on, go with me. We're going to the bus. He took me to the bus again, and he says, we want you for our band. You put on a show that we couldn't have done. Hey, you carried this crowd. And he says, I got a place for you in our band. I said, I don't know how to play no guitar or nothing like that. You don't have to play no guitar, man. Hey, your voice will carry you wherever you want to go. It'll take you right into the Grand Ole Opry, I guarantee you. So I walked over there with him, and I told him, I said, give me to the morning and let me think this over. If I decide to do it, I'll call you and get wherever you're at for the next show. I'll come up there and we'll sign a contract. But I said, I'm worried about being on pro. He said, don't worry about being on pro. He said, I'll get you off in 5 minutes. He said, that's no problem. He said, I want you, Keith, and the rest of them like your music, they like the sound of your voice, and he said, in the wintertime, we don't do nothing but go down to the Grand Ole Opry and cut records, you know, for the next show. And in the summertime, we go out on stage for the people, and that's the way it went down. So I lost his number, and I never could find it. As far as I know to this day, he's probably still got the number I had down home. So that's the way it ended up.
Wow, that's a great story. That's a great story, Mr. Gorham. Yeah, I like your voice too. I wonder, could you sing some more of one of those songs? Could you stand up and sing? Let's see, which one? Which one would you like to sing? Sing about a minute of one of them.
It wasn't got who may help you told him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let me sing more in just a minute. Your cheating heart will tell on you. You try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through.
Man, that sounds good.
Yeah, I know it.
That's all we get? Why are you going to tease us, Mr. Gorham?
Well, I don't know if I sang it or not. I'll sing it, but just for fun of it. Yo, yo, I know you're the only one. You must have come from heaven, 'cause you ain't stepped out yet. You twine around my finger, you're pretty as can be. And every time I throw you down, you come running back at me.
Good. Great. I see why he wanted you.
Huh?
I see why he wanted you. I could listen to more of that.
From Atlantic, from the White Pacific shore. Now listen to them jingle by the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's pretty as can be. A comin' from Atlantic on the Wabash Cannonball.